Your temperature gauge is climbing towards hot. A warning just popped up and you see steam coming from your hood. Don't ignore it. What you do over the next few minutes could be the difference between fixing a cooling system and buying an engine. I'm Victor, the car guy from Centric Automotive Center in San Marcos. And here are some tips you should know if your car starts overheating. Tip number one, turn off that AC. Your first move should be to turn off that AC. The AC puts additional load to the engine, and right now, we want to reduce that load as best as possible. If you're stuck somewhere where you can't safely pull over, you turn the heater on. Full blast. Yes, you're already hot, and now I'm telling you to turn the heater on. But the heater can help remove some of the heat from the engine while you're finding a safe place to park. 2. Watch what the car's doing. Before you shut the car off, pay attention to what's happening. Is the temperature gauge slowly rising? Did it just suddenly shoot too hot? Is there overheating happening only when you're sitting in traffic? Does it cool down when you start driving? Does it overheat only when you're going uphill? Did the AC suddenly stop blowing cold air? Do you smell something sweet or unusual? Do you see steam? Those are little details that can be extremely helpful for your mechanic. 3. Pull over and shut it off. Once you're somewhere safe, turn the engine off. Don't keep driving. Especially don't keep driving just because you're 5 minutes from home. Those 5 minutes can turn something simple into a major engine problem. Sometimes the cheapest decision you can make is calling a tow truck driver. Number 4, do not open the radiator cap. That cooling system is extremely hot and under pressure. You can really hurt yourself. Number 5, from a safe distance, look underneath the vehicle. Do you see a coolant leak? What color is it? Where does it appear it's coming from? From the middle of the car, the front of the car, passenger side, driver's side? If it's safe, take a picture, little video with your iPhone. By the time you get the car to the repair shop, the leak might have stopped or moved, and your video can give the technician some other clues. 6. Before you shut the vehicle off, and it's safe to do so, take a quick picture of your dashboard, the temperature gauge, the warning lights, the messages. Don't do this while you're driving. This also can give hints to your mechanic. 7. Tell your mechanic the story. Don't just say my car overheated. Tell them exactly what happened. For example, I was driving for 20 minutes, I got into traffic and I noticed temperature climbing. The AC stopped getting cold. When I pulled over, I saw steam coming in from the passenger side. This information gives technicians a much better starting point. Also tell them if you recently added coolant or if you had some type of major repair recently. Even if it's a simple oil change, let them know. One last thing, if your car overheats and then suddenly the temperature gauge goes back to normal, does not automatically mean the problem is solved or fixed. Intermittent overheating can still mean something isn't working correctly. Have it checked. Because when it comes to overheating, a tow truck is cheaper than an engine. I'm Victor, the car guy, from Centric Automotive Center here in San Marcos. Follow me for more car tips that anybody can use, no matter where you live.